What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me today on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also ding the bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. Today, let's talk about Ruby Rose and SJWs. Now, we know that Ruby Rose is going to be portraying Batwoman on the CW TV show this fall. It is a complete woke mess. If you haven't seen the trailer reaction that I put out, check it out, because that is the most woke trailer I've ever seen in my life. But Ruby Rose is a lesbian. She identifies as a lesbian, but apparently that is not enough for SJWs when it comes to representation on screen. So she actually talked about the backlash she received for identifying as a lesbian. Now, this isn't coming from, like straight people calling out for being lesbian. This is other people in the LGBTQXYZ community that are criticizing her for identifying as a lesbian. So let's kind of get into this article here and we'll go over and talk about it. So this is what she said. Yeah, I came to the States to get into acting. I couldn't even get a manager or an agent. So I made a short film based on my life because I had the time to do it. But I put it online just to say this is something I wanted to do, and it went viral, which I never expected. And then I got an opportunity to audition for Orange is the New Black because they wanted to have a gender neutral character. Now that's another woke show too. Never seen it. Don't plan on seeing it. But I've also gotten backlash, and that's when you realize you have to keep up with the terminology. When I got cast as a lesbian in Batwoman, I didn't know that being a gender fluid woman meant that I couldn't be a lesbian because I'm not a woman, not considered lesbian enough. So she's seeing here firsthand the way SJWs think. She is identifying as a lesbian, but I think that's what she said here. It's kind of confusing, all these terms. I can't keep up with them, and apparently she can't keep up with them either because she's a part of that community. To them, words matter a lot. So with her being a gender fluid, I guess that's the way she identifies herself, even though up here it says she's open about the backlash she received for identifying as a lesbian. So maybe this article is also a little bit confused too, but it says here, I'm just gonna roll with this. I didn't know that being a gender fluid woman meant I couldn't be a lesbian because I'm not a woman, not considered lesbian enough. Yeah, so there's been articles out here about her getting cast as Batwoman, and the SJWs are up in a roar because she's not Jewish. And apparently the character that is Batwoman is a Jewish character. So it's completely, out of my league on that. I really don't know. But all I know is you cannot please SJWs whatsoever. But let's continue here. My initial response was, psst. And then I was like, wait, let me just figure this one out. How do I right this wrong? Because if someone out there is upset by this, I need to know why and how to fix it. That's when I sort of said, I'm a woman that identifies as a woman. I'm not trans, but if being gender fluid means that I can't identify as a woman at any point, then I guess I can't be that. Maybe I need to make up another term, one that doesn't step on any toes, one where I can be fluid in my gender, but also a lesbian, because otherwise I'm not sure what I am. See, another example where you can't please SJWs. So she can't be who she wants to be in her own community. So she's trying to please other people, and it's not going to work. So that's how we come up with all of these different terminologies that they've been using in that community. That's why we can't even get the LGBT community name straight. It's LGBTQ LGBTQ. You see what I mean? It keeps going and growing and growing. And she wants to be gender fluid, but now she's identifying as a woman. She's not trans, but apparently she can't be gender fluid and be a woman at the same time. I mean, if you guys know more about this than me, you know, let me know that in the comments. But I just can't really understand this. You know, they're getting representation on this TV show. You know, she is a woman. She is a gender fluid woman. She's a lesbian. She has a lesbian relationship on screen. She's a superhero. And yet, the SJWs still aren't pleased with her portrayal of this character on screen. They're not going to be happy. You know, some people are happy. Others want her replaced because she's not lesbian enough. She's not Jewish. You can't please everybody. And she even said it here herself that she was actually trying to right this wrong. How is it a wrong? I don't get that. You know, she's a woman that identifies as a woman. Now, this whole gender fluid thing, I don't get that because she's saying that she's a woman. She's not trans. That's one part of the community, their community, I never understood the gender fluid thing. I don't really get that. I think Ezra Miller identifies as that too. I don't really get it, but oh well. So what do you guys think of this? Ruby Rose can't please SJWs. Let me give her a piece of advice. No one can please SJWs. That's just the way I see it. If you guys want to check out Batwoman, it'll be out this fall. I have no plans to see this show whatsoever. It looks like a complete woke mess. And this show is really geared towards their community, I believe, their representation. But I think it's going to fall by the wayside because you cannot please these people. But guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.